to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Tennessee's offense takes the field. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Sooners offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field. And
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking. Wanted to... And they missed a big chance on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the foot. Complete and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Got his man.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. The Sooners get the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The ball pops out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. Makes his man miss.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Makes his connection. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses, and some of those...
And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Sooners send out the punt unit. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Tall hill to climb here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. From the gun, running back on the move. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! Now rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little release to the back. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's right on target. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's McDonald. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking to pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Finds his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Sooners in the hurry up. On second down, looking again to throw. Floats it out in space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll try to get the first through the air. On target. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's good from 58 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Coming after it. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is not threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The running back has it. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. And the ball's racing to the line in a hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. A first down for the offense. The give to the tailback. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has... business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Hubs it downfield. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers. A quick strike, just as we expected. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch, or it's just a pitch. But either way, trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. Nice job on the defense, getting to the carrier fast to make something happen.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field scoring points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about it.
The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He makes the catch along the sidelines with the officials signaling that he's out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the hot hand. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Vols will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense set on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. Now the pitch. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. The offense coughs it up.
Oh, that's a huge, huge mistake when you're thinking when you have the football late in the ball game. Get 1st downs. The last thing I can do, Palmer, is give the other team another offensive possession. I score or nobody scores.
And what's so heartbreaking about it, too, for the offense, David, is that in this situation of the game, all your best players are on the field. I mean, this is a close game. The guy that carries the ball the most is generally the one out there right now, the guy you trust the most. And that's who put it on the ground.
The Volunteers will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good from 41 yards out for the game.
That makes the score Oklahoma 15, Tennessee 12.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team when you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another